Bailey's gonna have some frog.
It's not my favorite thinking about how it's a frog because I like frogs.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it tastes good.
Good morning, everyone. Today is our last day in Paris. I want to stay in Paris so much longer. What do you think? You want to stay in Paris? Yeah. He needs a nap. How are you feeling about leaving Paris? How do you feel about leaving Paris?
Sad.
How do you feel that it's the last day in Paris?
I don't like it.
You don't want to leave?
It's just been my favorite one so far, and it's only been 4 days.
This has been your favorite city?
Yeah, it's mine too. So fun.
Yeah, I could have spent at least another week here. But for right now, let's have one last adventure and get on this subway. All right, we are at the Louvre right now, which is a big, huge art museum. We're gonna look at some art. You wanna see some art? This is actually just the metro station. These are examples of art. We're going into the actual place right now.
Big
boy! Oh my goodness!
Whoa! You do it again?
Oh,
Here he comes. Oh, get up, get up. Oh, gonna crawl it. Wow! So the line to get in was very long, but we got in right before the rain started. And we got the kids' audio guides, which is something that we haven't done a whole lot of in the past, but on this trip we've been doing it. It's been really nice, I think.
yeah, all of the kids have been really into the audio guides, and it's helped a lot for the audio guide helps him a lot. I don't know if it would help all kids, but we've been using that as a major hack for museums. Also, I forgot my hair thingy today, and my hair was wet. I jumped out of the shower, grabbed my hair thing. I don't know where I put it, somewhere on the table or something. So you're gonna see some like natural hair poopy realness, but I'm really insecure about it, so be nice. People always assume Parker's curls are just from Christopher, but I'm gonna show you my curls a little bit for a second because this is a rare opportunity.
There it is. One of the most famous pieces of art held here is the Mona Lisa, and I think the kids are the most excited to see that, so we're gonna see that first, and then we're gonna wander around and see what else we can find. Back behind all these people is the Mona Lisa.
The Mona Lisa was awesome. It's just really cool to see it in real life because I've seen it like in so many pictures, but it's really awesome to see the real thing. And I can't believe someone painted that. I'm so excited that we got to see the Mona Lisa. Yeah, it was so funny. I like how he made it. He should have I'm believing he made like the line in her hair like with a piece of paper. He might have put a piece of paper in the middle of her hair, and then he wanted that, and then he put the hairbrush, the paintbrush down.
Yeah, is that how he did it?
I think so.
Okay, I know I was talking about audio guides, but these audio guides are driving me bananas. They're really hard. They're very complicated to use. I think it's especially hard for us because we have Parker with us who's a non-reader, and this relies a lot on being able to read the instructions in the audio guide. And usually you just like, there's a painting with a number and you type in the number and the number gives you the information. And this one's like GPS tracking our locations, but it doesn't load very quickly. And then as we're going, we have to like figure out what we're looking at. Like it's very hard. You're like, what am I looking at? Is this the right thing? Is this what I want the information of? Or is it this random one that they chose for me here? Like, it's just very confusing. And we have so many little kids who are very frustrated. Here's our mess of audio guides. They were $5 each. Every other place I've been to, it's been great getting an audio guide. Here, it's been a disaster. And the line to get them was like 30 minutes, and now we have to go stand in line to return them just to not have them around because they have screens on them.
See, this is what they look like. So it's a disaster.
So that's really distracting the kids, so they're not looking at the art, but then they're not functional, like they're not helping us at all, they're just distracting us, and everybody's getting really frustrated. Don't get the audio guide. Whatever you do, do not get it. It's so bad.
The museum's amazing. Like,
the museum's amazing. Don't get the audio guide.
So much great stuff to see here. You just don't want to be looking down like this the whole time.
Yeah.
Frustrated. Look at the art, it's beautiful. What's this face made out of?
Fruit.
Is that
Vegetables.
Is that pretty funny?
Yeah.
We're eating at one of the restaurants inside the Louvre. It's called Angelina. This place had kind of a long line to get into, and I'm sure it's gonna cost a lot of money. Look at the good news here. What are you sitting in, Duncan? It's a high chair with a buckle. So that makes this the first high chair that we have seen in all of France. And we are so glad to have it. We need it today. We're a little tired. This museum, it's massive. It's like bigger than the city of Pompeii. It's hard for us because it's so overwhelming that there are so many masterpieces like within reach, but we don't necessarily know like where they are or what's even here. The audio guide was a real bummer because I do typically love audio guides, and I need help here. Like I really need the help, and I did download the app, and that I feel like is more helpful, but it's still, instead of having any information on any of the pieces, it just says like download the phone audio guide, and I think maybe that would have been better, but I can't really download it here because my internet doesn't work well enough to download each individual audio guide here. So I would suggest looking into that if you're going to the Louvre, and maybe seeing if that works for you. I would think it's a better choice than the ones that they have here because they were really, really complicated. They were overcomplicated for us. But really, I mean, this museum is incredible. The museum itself is beautiful. Like, we would pay the same amount of money probably just to see the physical building and the ceilings and the architecture of this building, because it's incredible, and then it's filled with the most magnificent art that's imaginable. Like, it's so amazing here. I just wish I had a better understanding of what I was looking at. I also think we got really spoiled in Rome because we had the most wonderful tours and tour guides, and I think that this is a place that I would really consider getting a tour of in the future, especially one that's kind of more private where we could ask questions about the art, because we all have so many questions. So that's my experience so far. I hope that helps some of you if you're planning a trip to the Louvre. It's amazing, but it's overwhelming how many incredible things are here. Also, the need to stop for food is because this place is so big and you're walking a lot, and it's also open until 9:45 p.m. Oh my goodness. So you basically you stay the day here, and you need to be able to eat somehow. Jacob, how's the museum for you so far?
It's really good. I like this museum because it has the Mona Lisa, and Leonardo is my artist. The view is awesome. You gotta check this thing out. I'll show you a time lapse of it. See you later. Flash, 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 flash. No, 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 no. Flash, flash. No, 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 no. No, 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 bum. No, 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 bum. No, 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 bum. No, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Everything It's really cool here. So there's 2 pyramids, one very small, one very big that has sculpture in it. That is that one. I'm gonna show you the golden statue. Do you see that? Isn't that awesome?
Lunch was really good. Parker probably showed you the view. And Parker's very excited about where we're going next.
Hi, my name is Parker, and I'm one of the best tour guides here. Now I'm gonna show you Napoleon's apartments. Let's go. We're about to see where his life used to be.
Napoleon's life? So Napoleon used to live here?
Yeah, and this is called the gold room. We're in the gold room.
The gold room? He might be making that up.
So this is called the meeting room. They used to put a lot of these in there. Space for the legs.
Okay, just to clarify, Parker's tour might not be 100% historically accurate.
Another meeting room? No, this is the dining room.
Dining room?
That's the dining table.
I think you might be right. This might have been a meeting room, kind of set up that way. But who knows, really? We don't have the audio guide.
And this is the statue room.
Ah.
And because there's statues everywhere.
Right.
And you can't pass these doors yet. I have to tell you something. This is the ball. Now enter the door. So this is where they did balls, which are things where everybody goes to this room and has fun. And that's this room, the ballroom. This is another statue room. As you can see, there's a lot of statues and a little horse.
Do you know what these are actually called? These are called chandeliers.
And it's as heavy as a horse. That's why I would call it a horse. This is a piano room. How much does the chandelier weigh? It weighs as big as a ginormous horse. More like an elephant. Yeah, it's like an elephant. Like if somebody cut that down, it would be really sad. And I'll show you the ballroom. This is called the ballroom. That chandelier weighs as much as one elephant against a horse, a big one. This is called the theater room. Now we can pass.
He's actually not far off. It's called the Salon Théâtre, which is the kind of the theater salon.
And you can see that is a picture of a queen who lived here. So this is called the meeting room. There's another meeting room. I don't know why, but there's just another meeting room. And this is why. As you can see on this pot, people are having fun. I know there's a lot of dining rooms, but that is one, and this is the only biggest one he had for only balls, for only, like, there's 100 seats, so this is like for 100 people.
Do you think he ever ate here alone, just sitting at the table by himself at one end, wishing he had 100 friends to invite over? Was it always filled with friends?
Yeah.
Pretty popular guy.
So this is how he came up to his bedroom. He came up here. I'm pretty sure. And this is part of the dining room too. I think this is like a bar, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is a bar.
You think this is how they served it?
This is a bar. This is a bar. And this is where they made the food. They put it right there.
So they made all the food for all those people right here?
Yep. So this is a big pot that is covered in glue and gold. That's it. Pretty much that's it. And that's that pot. And this is his crown.
His crown?
And that's the queen's crown.
That's the queen's crown? The queen had a significantly larger head than Napoleon, it looks like.
Yeah. And that's where Napoleon sits. And I finally I finally present to you his bedroom. Looks like a very small bed, so he must be a very small person. This is all from the collection of 3 and 20.
So this is the Egyptian Hall, and I kind of wish that I spoke more French because all the information signs are in French. But I don't know, it's kind of fun. It's like being an archaeologist and trying to figure out everything, and it was really, really beautiful stuff and really, really old. You could read the date, but it's kind of fun trying to figure out all the pieces in this hall.
This is the Venus de Milo.
So this inverted pyramid here means we've come to the end of the Louvre. And by the end, I mean we skipped a whole bunch because this place is massive and there's no way to see it all. But we saw a bunch and it was a lot of fun, but I have to be honest with you guys, I am so tired. Just carrying around this guy and a backpack for almost a month straight and almost exclusively on foot. It's been wearing on me. Totally worth it. I've actually really liked having him sleep on me. He's so cuddly. What are you seeing? You see a pyramid? Right there?
Bonsoir. Now I'm going to have frog legs.
So we're having some very stereotypical French food tonight. We've got some escargot.
Here you go, babe.
I wonder if it tastes different here.
Still tastes like ravioli.
Frogs.
It's what you asked for, dude.
Ow.
They kick you?
Do you like chips?
What does it taste like for people who've never eaten it before?
I recommend that. It's good.
Bailey's gonna have some frog.
So this is the leg, and this is the leg, and that's the body.
Yeah, it's basically just the back side of the frog. So it's the bottom, it's the back 2 legs.
Like this?
Yeah. So you just eat the meat off of the bones.
Okay.
Parker's gotten really good at it.
It tastes like chicken.
I had them before in the past, and I thought that they were like somewhere in between chicken and fish. You getting that? Or just the chicken?
Just chicken.
Just straight up chicken.
It's not my favorite thinking about how it's a frog because I like frogs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it tastes good.
And you love them.
Frogs for days.
Duncan, say goodbye. Good boy.
Hi. Let's talk about what we learned today. We learned where they keep the only high chair in all of Paris. We learned how Parker thinks a time lapse is made. And finally we learned that snails still taste just like ravioli. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. I'm gonna miss Paris. I really liked it here.
That means we'll be in this fast train underwater for like 15 or 20 minutes.
I'll go with the chicken. Ready to fly? Yeah. So tired. None of our kids slept on the airplane.